Why make art? Well, to get rich and famous. No, I think that was a misconception that I once harbored, that art was going to be a thing that I did that was going to put my name on the map. Is that a saying? It was going to be something that I'd be able to gain some sort of notoriety and feed my ego. And while it has in some small way, it's become something, the older I've gotten and the more I've done it, I've realized that it's almost more therapy than anything else. I grew up in a place where art was something that was around. People had it on their walls and things like that, but it just wasn't part of the fabric of society. As I remember, I took art in like 7th grade and then again maybe my senior year, so 2 art classes in 6 years. High school I went to was the model for Dead Poets Society, which if you've seen that movie, that was the main thrust of the movie, was that the kids were starving for creative expression and artistic education and it just wasn't getting gotten. So it just wasn't something that I had enough passion or opportunities to pursue, and I just kind of didn't push it. I arrived in Seattle during the rainiest stretch of time on record, at least at the time. It was 90-something straight days of rain. So I started kind of getting into the art community here, started doing figure drawing classes and took some classes at the Art Institute of Seattle. I realized that I got a lot more personal, deep, philosophical meaning and self-worth out of being a producer than just out of being a consumer.
These are from the book that I made. And I had an art show at Joe Bar for all the originals.
Had one stolen. It's a public sort of APB. If you've seen, there's a one for the letter N. Whoever took it, I want it back.
Nice to meet you, girls. Thank you for coming and supporting the arts.
For me, making art is about connecting and about sharing and communicating. Then you can share and create dialogue. And you can stimulate people to think about an issue. I have always had a visual arts practice. I've tried to show in various galleries and facilities, and I'm currently showing at Linda Hodges Gallery. I do kind of interactive performance art with PDL, which stands for Puccinelli Dunkerley Lundgren. And we do what I call social art. We create sort of odd environments, often not within the bounds of a traditional gallery, in parks, on sidewalks. I'm in a band called Gods of Silicon, where we write songs about dystopian technology.
A body dispersed from silicon mine.
I'm also facilitating a recurring monthly speaker series.
Nietzsche among the dinosaurs. How animals that died in the Mesozoic era can help us live in the present.
It's at a place called The Grocery. It's called the Academy of Reason and Wonder.
The purple methane-loving bacteria?
Oh! I teach drawing and painting, got a teaching degree, and got the first job I applied for at Franklin High School. That was 2004.
And in a world of black and white, color really stands out. So think about that. He uses it to create contrast and draw your eye to it.
I really like working at Franklin High School because it's an incredibly diverse place full of eager learners that bring their points of view from all over the world into the classroom.
So here's this. Grab a little water thing and a tiny little bit of something to pour the paint onto.
I think anything that you can do that's creative, productive, and causes you to sort of share with others is a worthwhile cause.
So as the climate gets too hot and you can't breathe the air.
A little bit of humor goes a long way because there's some dire stuff out there in the world, and humor makes it tolerable.
Don't be blue. This little song's for you.
As challenging as these modern times is for a lot of people, they're also a source of incredible inspiration and motivation. And now more than ever, I feel like art making is important. Not being complacent is important. And one way to do that is to make stuff and to say stuff and to get off your butt and get busy.